17, 18, 17, 18. And look down. All right, well, I'm out at one of my permissions this morning. It's been raining a lot. It's already very hot. It's like 85 degrees at 7:30. We're gonna see what we can find today. The field has been put into rows, and of course it's still wet, so there should be some surface finds as well. So we'll see what the day holds. Get back to you on the first find. All right, still in my first row. Picked up a marble, piece of pottery, but I popped a nickel signal here. Pulled a lot of nickels out of this field. This looks like a buffalo nickel, I'm guessing. Yep. There's the buffalo. Dates are hard to get off buffalo nickels. They just wear off very easy. Looks like I might get that one though. 35, is that what that says? 1935? Yeah, 1935. That's the bust. All right, I'm on the board with a coin. See what else we can do. I just popped the nickel a few feet back. I got a 1718 signal, which could be button, could be coin. Definitely not silver. Looks like it may be a memorial. Or a Wheatie, maybe. That was pretty low for a Wheatie. Maybe an Indian. Yeah, it's an Indian. All right. There's a date. 1889. Indian head cent. A lot of people call them Indian head pennies. It's actually Indian head cent. All right, on the board with a 1800s coin. Got another nickel signal here. Trying to dig all the mid-tones, the low tones. That is going to be a shield nickel. I can already see the shield on it. See the lines right there? Love to get a date off one of these things. Should have a 5, the number 5, on this side. These nickels just don't hold up well. Definitely a shield nickel. Date should be right down here. Let me clean it up a little bit and see if I can get a date off of it. Now you can definitely see the 5 on the back there. And almost a date. Probably be able to get to it when I get home and get my loop on it. Can't quite make it out. These go from, I think, 1860s to like 1883. It's when the Liberty Head, the V-nickels, started being minted. So definitely 1800s shield nickel. Awesome. Well, I figured I'd go ahead and show a couple things here. I pick these up all the time. I just, little porcelain, some of them are plastic, some of them are porcelain. Little buttons, underwear buttons probably, I'm guessing. And then there's the other surface. Little frog sitting right there too, you see it? Clay marble, surface finds. Just thought I'd show it. Alright, got something here. Find these pretty often. This is an old lock. You can see it on there. Just part of it. The back is gone. Not sure how old that is. Probably late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. It should clean up nice though. That's a cool find. Alright, I got something here that I think is going to be pretty cool. This area did have Civil War activity in it, as most of the areas I hunt down here do. Nothing big, a little bit of a skirmish here early on in the war. No major battle, but troops did pass through here and there was a little bit of activity. And I found buttons and bullets and other relics from the Civil War in this site. And I think I may have just found part of a spur. Matter of fact, I know I did. Look at that. I'm not saying right now that I'm positive it's Civil War. I will have to look it up. I've got a buddy who's really smart on this kind of stuff. But it's definitely a spur. And that is very cool. I will take that all day long. Awesome. Great find. Alright, I'm on the same row as I pulled that spur. Just a little farther down. I got some kind of medallion, necklace piece, pendant. I'm guessing it'll be religious. I find a lot of Catholic medallions in this area, although I don't see anything on that one right now. Yeah, there's going to be something on there. Give it the old pants rub here. See some writing around the edges. Let me get a toothpick on it and I'll be right back. I cleaned it up a little bit. It looks like it's got some kind of dial face. I'm not sure. I don't know how that could have been a watch or anything like that. It's got some writing on the back too. I'll get it cleaned up in the wrap up and see if we can figure out what it is. It's a cool little piece. I dug that small little lock piece a little while back. It looks like I just found the other half to it. Yep, I think that's what that is. We'll see if it fits together later, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the other half of it. And while I'm here, pick up that little button. Alright, let's keep rolling. Alright, got another neat little relic here. It's been a while since I found one of these. This one is smashed completely. You can tell what that is. I'm not sure if that's going to be silver or not. You see it? It's a thimble. Let's see if it's silver. Got it in there. No, it's not going to be silver. It's going to be aluminum. May have some kind of little advertising on it. Still a neat little find. Let's see if it's whole. Think it is. Yeah, look at that. Like a fire red and yellow. That's a cool one. Never found one that color. Cool. Got something green and round. I think it's a flat button. Yeah, I see some gold gilt still left on there. Don't see anything on the front of it as far as designs go. I love finding old flat buttons. 1800s. Alright, got a little surface something here. Very thin. Token maybe? I don't think it's a coin. Maybe a coin. No, I think it's a token. Or some kind of advertising piece. I think I see some writing down here. Might have had something broke off. I think there was something here broke off. I can get a toothpick on it and see what we got. Well, I'm just not sure. The back doesn't appear to have anything. On the front, it's got these little lines with a shield on it. I guess it could be a button. I don't see any markings though for a button. Some kind of shield or a crest. I don't know. I guess it's a button. Cool little piece though. I like the design on it. Alright, it's been a while since I turned the camera on. And I am hot. But, coming along through here. 1718, 1718. And look down. It's holed, and it's half dime size. There's the impression. In case anyone thinks I'm playing around here. Definitely think it's going to be a half dime. Let's see. Nothing on that side coming through. Ooh, it's worn. Let's see. Very worn. May not get anything off of it. Yeah, I see half dime coming through. That side is not looking good. I'm gonna get two hands on it and I'll be right back. Alright, it's definitely a half dime. You can just make out half dime in there. I don't know if you can see it, half dime there. But I do think I have a first year seated Liberty. I think that's 1837. It could be 1857. I'll definitely get a better look when I get home. But I think that's a first year Seated Liberty half dime, 1837. It's hold. It's rough. But what a cool little coin. Piece of history. I don't usually get two of these in one day. But this is a nice one. Look at that. US. Both sides. That is cool. Look at that. That thing is in great shape. I love that US on it. Now that's a cool find. I've probably found, I don't know, 100 or more of these. They're still cool. It's a Louisiana tax token, luxury tax token. Late 1930s. It's essentially a form of welfare, although I'm not sure exactly how it worked. They were spendable, but they were worth very little. They were issued out, millions of them, over the course of just a few years, and they discontinued them. There's a couple different varieties. I think this was the luxury tax token. There's a couple different ones. So, yeah. There you go. Alright. Finally got a good Civil War bullet here. Nice 3-ringer. Looks like it's going to be dropped. Oh, that's pretty. Well, yeah, I think it is dropped. .58 caliber mini ball. Civil War bullet. Awesome. Alright, well, I'm headed back to the truck. I'm worn out. I'm hot. Down here for about 5 hours. But I did pop one more round thing here. At least I think it's one more, maybe one or two more. I've got part of the row left. Stick, if I could put it in the camera so you could see. Looks like I'm gonna be able to get some detail off of it. It's a weird size though. Maybe a token. Let me clean it and I'll be right back. Well, I've got a mystery here. It's hold. And I definitely see some lettering on it. This, whatever that is. Got a banner up here. Looks like an eagle with something right here. So I don't know. Maybe in the wrap-up, by the wrap-up, I'll know a little more about it. I see "of" right here. So I'm thinking that says States of America. Probably some kind of token, presidential token maybe. I don't know what coin that would be. See a wreath going around it. Alright, still a cool find, I'm sure. Whatever it is. Maybe just one more quick find here. Can't pass that up, can I? I don't think so. Second 3-ringer for the day. Another .58 caliber mini ball. Alright, well, I'm back home now. I'm going to do a quick wrap up. It's going to be several things that I didn't actually record out in the field and then figured out a couple things that I didn't know what they were. So we'll go through this pretty quickly. Just a ton of lead today in all different sizes. Some of this is probably Civil War lead. No way to know for sure. Got some kind of hole in that. This could be a fired small caliber round ball. Some brass, a couple pieces of pottery. I always pick that stuff up. Thought that was going to be a brass ring, but I don't think it is. So on the board itself, we've got what is that? 5 clay marbles, a few glass marbles. This is that really cool fire red, orange, yellow looking marble. Really like that one. This is a glass stopper to the top of a bottle. Find these pretty often. Sometimes they're chips or broken pieces of them, but that's a whole one. So the 2 lock pieces that I thought would match up actually don't, which is a little bit weird. So that's the first one I dug. I think that's the first one, and then the second one I thought would be a match, but it's not. It's actually just a little bit bigger. And then the really nice US padlock, US lock. I think that's probably going to date to the late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. Just got a really cool green patina. I really like that. That'll display nicely. This is a key lock hole cover, dust cover, some people call them, for a lock. I think that's what that is anyway. This is the thimble. Kind of opened it back up a little bit. It is aluminum. I have found sterling silver thimbles before, but this one is aluminum, so it's in pretty rough shape. Little suspender clip. This might have been a piece to a buckle, maybe a piece to a knee buckle, a small knee buckle. Jump over here on this side. Got two Louisiana tax tokens, one almost complete, one just a piece of one. A bunch of little small caliber, older brass cartridges. Probably like a 35, 40 caliber. Don't think those are Civil War. Not sure. There's no markings on them. Jump down here. Big dandy button, flat button. Can't see any design on it. Small flat button, still some gold on that, no design. These are all the little porcelain plastic pieces, buttons I pick up. This is a little doll handle. A couple more little pieces of brass. This is the Civil War relics. So we got 2 58 caliber 3 ringers, mini balls. Always fun finding those. And then here's the spur piece. So I've looked at these, looked it up. I do think this is definitely going to be Civil War. It matches very closely with a US 22 model. This would have been a California or a Mexican type spur. I don't see any designs on it. I'm probably going to try to do electrolysis and remove this rust. But that's just a really cool find. Very glad to get it. I've found pieces of spurs before, and yes, this is just still a piece, but it's almost a complete piece, missing one of the arms. So yeah, happy about that. Definitely happy about that. Some of the smaller pieces got a wheat scent here, 2 Indian head scents. That's 1889, I think I said. I can read that. 1889. Indian head. And this one is 1898. in some pretty rough shape. Not sure what this little piece is. It's got the, it took me a while to figure this out, but it's got the days of the week in Latin, or something very close to Latin. There's a little variation in some of the spellings. But that's some kind of clock face or dial face, a compass face. So if you have any idea on what this might be, you can let me know in the comments. I'm just not sure on this. So let me know if you have any ideas. Alright, so 2 nickels. We have a 1935 Buffalo nickel. Always fun finding Buffalo nickels. This is the shield nickel, and it is an 1873. 1873. These were minted from 1866 to 1883. I believe these were the first nickel coins that the U.S. minted, or the U.S. struck. You can see the 5 there. After these were the Liberty Head nickels, or V nickels as they're known, but the date down here, I can't see the 1 or the 8, but I can see a clear 73. I don't know if it's going to show up there in the camera. Yeah, you can see that right there, the 7 and 3, 1873. So that's a cool find. Let's jump over here and do this. So this is not recorded. I did not record this out in the field digging it because I thought it was a washer. It's not a washer. I almost threw it away, but I got to looking at it a little bit closer as I cleaned it off. I don't know if you can see them. This side's a little better, but if you can make that out, those are Chinese characters. And I posted this in a Facebook group, and they got back to me really fast, really quickly. This is a Chinese coin minted from 1735 to 1796, and it's from the Qing dynasty. That's Qing, Qing. I guess is how you might say that. But that just blows my mind that a Chinese coin from the 1700s would find its way to a sugarcane plantation in South Louisiana. So this was a very cool find. Glad I didn't throw it away. That's definitely a keeper. Here's the little half dime. Very rough shape. It is hold. I thought it was going to be a first year 1837 half dime, seated Liberty half dime, but it's actually 1857 down here at the bottom. 1857 seated Liberty. You can just make out half dime there on that side. Love finding these little coins. This was the one that was on the surface there. And then finally the mystery coin, what most of you, or some of you may have already recognized, but I did not recognize it because I had never dug one. And I just wasn't too familiar with it. But if you can see that, if it's showing up, that's the number 2 there. This is a 2-cent coin. This is definitely a bucket lister for me. Never dug one of these before, so I just wasn't too familiar with it. Unfortunately, it is hold, and the hole almost goes through the date, but this rust down here covers up the date. I see 186, so it's an 1860 something coin. These were minted from, I believe, 1864 to 1872, a very short period. 1864 to 1872, I think that's right. It's a 2-cent coin. So once the United States stopped issuing these, they never went back to this specific denomination. It's in rough shape, but I'm just tickled to death to get this. Seen other people dig them before, but this is definitely my first 2-cent coin. So I think that's going to be it. I think that's the wrap up. Love the spur. Love the old coins. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, iDigHistory. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like if you like this video and you want to see more. Alright, we'll see you guys next time.